a major twist in the assassination of Marius Vlam van der Merwe, the former EMPD member gunned down in front of his wife and children. And now the man whose name has been circulating all over social media, Julius Mkhwanazi, is breaking his silence. And what he is saying is shocking. South Africa, buckle up, because Julius Mkhwanazi has come forward and he is denying everything. Speaking with News 24 last night, Julius Mkhwanazi insisted that he had zero connection to the murdered man, denied ever meeting him. And he said, I quote, "I didn't know this person. I'm only seeing it now because people are posting about him. I am not a criminal and I was not born one." Let's just take a pause here. If you are not a criminal, then it should be obvious. You should not have to say, I am not a criminal. It was the same when people say, I have a lot of integrity, I wouldn't do this. It should be obvious. Actions speak louder than words. Now, Julius Mkhwanazi, he claims he only learned of van der Merwe's name after the assassination, when screenshots and accusations started flooding social media. Julius Mkhwanazi says, I know nothing. I have no involvement. I only know him now because people are posting him and sending me things saying I was involved. But that's not my problem. I'm not running away or anything. And the pressure on social media has been massive. His name has been trending. Accusations, speculation, screenshots. People demanding answers. But Julius Mkhwanazi insists everything online is wrong, malicious, and completely untrue. He says there is no link to him to van der Merwe's assassination. And what if he could be right? Now, hear me out now. Let's just think about this for a second. Usually when people are taken out, it's because they haven't said something yet. And I'm not a fan of Julius Mkhwanazi. I have made that apparently clear. I think that the evidence he's presented in front of the Madlanga Commission is very suspect. And he was even warned not to lie under oath. And let us just unpack this for a bit. So the timing is important. Timelines are always important. Now, on Tuesday, before his death, Marius reached out to a journalist and said that he wants to spill the beans on Zama Zama operations that are occurring in the East Rand where he was working. He was well known in the community of Plastic City for cleaning out Zama Zamas, and Zama Zamas are internationally linked. Let me tell you, these people, it is a lot of money. There is a whole syndicate involved in illegal money, and there's no coincidence that their boss, remember when their boss was trapped and resurfaced, was let away by the police. This is not a coincidence. There are rumors that Zama Zamas, that they fund various politicians, and there is something that Marius knew. He came to that journalist and he said that he was going to spill the beans. He was going to say who the state actors were, the people who are in our government, who are protecting Zama Zama interests.
Mr. Abramji, hope you're well and trust you're well, sir. It is Vlam, or Marius van der Merwe. Sir, I've seen your post on the Zama that was allegedly buried alive in Benoni. I'm the person that was there. Obviously there's things that transpired beforehand and afterwards, and I would like to talk to you about it. I would like to get my story out in public in terms of the role players from state that's facilitating the illegal mining problem, the key stakeholders that's facilitating this. I've got all the intelligence on that.
And Friday, that is when he was killed. And from my experience, you are killed before you can spread information, not when you have already done it. I think that he should have gone on a TikTok live, or he should have gone on a YouTube live and said everything. Because at the end of the day, we don't know if his phone was being monitored. This is something that is very easy to do. You only need someone's cell phone number and you have everything that you need to know about them. And unfortunately, this is the reality we are living in. I have been told that I am being monitored from reliable sources, so they know probably everything about me. And this is where we are in South Africa, and why it is so important to, when you speak the truth or when you find something out, to go out with it immediately instead of hang on to it. Because once the truth is out there, there's a famous saying involving a horse, but I'm going to use the toothpaste analogy. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you cannot get it back in. And I honestly think that perhaps Marius van der Merwe's death might be related more to his involvement in the Zama Zama operations. And last night I dropped a video exploring the connections between the three HENOPS officers, how they mysteriously drowned, and the link perhaps between Marius van der Merwe's murder, because they were both investigating Zama Zamas, and there was a Nissan NP200 that was involved in both cases. We are going to be doing a deep dive of the HENOPS 3 this week, so remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Now, Julius Mkhwanazi just didn't leave it there. He also had a few choice things to say about the Madlanga Commission. He claims he was being untreated fairly by the Madlanga Commission, and according to him, the commission is like a kangaroo court, pressuring people to respond immediately, unlike a criminal court where you get months to prepare a reply. Well, if you were telling the truth, then it shouldn't have been that difficult, in my own opinion. And he says when the commission called him in, he simply did not have enough time to respond properly. And the Madlanga Commission, he claims that the Madlanga Commission treated him unfairly. He's treated us unfairly. We need a refund for our time and our data with interest over everything he said there, because in my own opinion, it was simply not believable. But here's the part where South Africa really wants answers. If he truly didn't know Marius van der Merwe, why did he admit to being there the night of the 2022 incident?
In the early hours of that day, I can't specify a date because I don't, around 3 or to 3 a.m., I received a call from Yako. Yako, I forgot the surname, but Yako, Kobas. No, Yako, it's not Yako Kobas. No, I received a call saying, Dona, where are you? Yako is not an officer, he's one of the informers. So he's very accurate in terms of information. I know that when we got information from Yako, there's something tangible that we are going to get. Dona, we've got...
Commissioner, is that Honeycomb?
Oh, yes. May I write it? Yes, I received. You see, we've got success. Dona. Stolen goods is correct when you talk about goods. You see, say Yako, where are you? No, come Dona, Brakpan. You see, it was around 2-3 a.m. You see, then I woke up. You see, but I was skeptical because I had 50 missed calls. You see, but I said, but Yako, I know when he gives information, it's accurate. Then I went there. When I went there, we communicated, Yako, I don't know the place because he spoke about the plots in Brakpan, you see. Then I off-ramped it N17. There's an informal settlement. I forgot its name. But when immediately off-ramped, before the plots, then in that era, I saw he was driving a red car. It's a small car, but it's private car, I know it, you see. Then he escorted me. When we entered towards the plot, it was dark. It's the plots. It's not gravel. It's gravel road. It's not tarred, you see. But when I entered, there were many cars. There were cars, mad cars, security cars. You see, could see that it's a big operation, you see. Then I entered, you see. But that time he was driving in front. Then he stopped next to the gate. They stopped. After that, he jumped to me. I said, Dona, I said, okay, yes, but what is happening here? This is an operation. You see, who's operation? No, don't worry. I moved towards the gate. He waited next to me. you said there are successes. Let's see success. Because the truck, the area is dark, but there was a light that is lighting direct to the truck. And the truck was empty. I think the truck is the truck that is having blue plastics cover, but all of them, they were opened. The truck was facing direction north. I was in direction south, like standing like this, like when I'm looking at the commissioner, when I'm looking at the madam, you see. I said, and it was, people were moving. Some with uniform, markers, say, they are no good. Say, what's happening, Yako? No, and, to put it, there were some moving, some standing in groups. Yeah? Then on that gate, he said, Yako, where is the stock? You see. Started talking, Yako, where is the stock? You see. No, bring me. I said, I must bring media. Where is the stock? No, he was not clear. You see. It was a discussion of 3 to 5 minutes. You see. I said, okay, you're wasting my time. Because I suspected, in that time, he was good into information. But I started to hear stories of extortion, stories of coming there. You will go with officers. After officers left, you'll go and collect money. Just to put terror to people that, hey, I'm going to arrest you with my people and what. But his information is accurate, you see. But on top of that, he did, because he was not working, he did his own thing using officers. He will work with all officers of Kuruleni. You see, he was having many teams, you see. Then I moved towards the car. I said, you are playing with me, you see. But I suspected something. I moved, I drove, made a U-turn, and it was maybe 4 or 5 houses. When we enter, it's like, can I put it, for example? It's the corner, it's 4 or 5 houses. We came to this direction, it's correct. Then we turned right. It's 4 or 5 houses there. You see, I stood there. He came with the car. I said, Duna.
Sorry, Commissioner. I don't know if that's been captured.
Sorry. Yeah, but let me repeat it because I just made the example.
All right.
See, yes.
Yes.
In that corner, I moved towards that corner. When you go back, you turn towards your left. It's the same area of plots again. The informal estimate is too far. When you turn right, it's the same area, but it's those plots, 1, 2, it was a 4,000. It's not a long distance, you see. Then I parked there. He came in. Said, Nduna, but we're talking inside the cars now. Say, Yako, you're playing with me, you see. No, Nduna. No, he told it. No, Nduna. You see. Said, Nduna, I'm not going. You see. So Yako, I'm going. Then I drove. When I was driving, Commissioner, I was talking to him. You see. Keep on calling me. Are you safe? Yako, it's fine, man. I'm safe. Then I went at home. You see. Then a day or two, because I was not working, I said, we'll jump. You see. Yako, where is the stock? Where are the goods? You see. No, Nduna, there's nothing. Then it was like that up until I was called by IPD. No members of EMPD, no members of SAPS or the security company has ever came and concluded that we killed a person or there was an incident where a person died, you see. And I didn't even confirm with the members that were there because from EMPD says there were no more cars. You see, the only cars that I could see is these 4 or 3 cars from subs cars, you see. Because I didn't count, there were just many cars. I can't say it's the exact number. But there were many other cars from different and mad cars. And when I came in again, I must mention that, Commissioner, some of the cars were starting to move. That could tell you that this operation started long time ago. Or part started the operation last night, but you are calling me in the early hours and there's no success. In all of this, I was, what were you doing? But you couldn't be specific. But I suspected that they got the success. If they got it, they decided to do something with the success. Now they call me. See, just to call me, hey, there's this, because there was nothing. And the impression that I got when I did, there's a success. You see, in the morning I would be making noise, you see. Then I went home. Then after 1 or 2 days, that's where we started communicating again.
Thank you.
But there was nothing formally.
Thank you. Please complete. Did you speak to anyone else that you found at the property? Was there anyone else at the property that you would have recognized? No. They were moving around, but Yako stopped me, you see, at the gate. You see, I couldn't go up, but I was not going to go outside because I suspected that they stolen something. I was very angry per se, you see. Now when members call you, anyone calls there's a success, you become excited. When you go there, it's an opposite, you see.
I was there for only less than 5 minutes or 5 minutes. I didn't even stay there.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Mkhwanazi. I've requested my colleagues to assist in printing a document. Could you please? One for the witness. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Mkhwanazi. In the course of sharing the events of that night with the Commission, you mentioned that at some point in time there was an investigation.
Yes.
So I've handed you a piece of paper right now. Before we work through the contents of that document, Commissioners, the document has a tab labeled 11. Could I request that it's filed under the EMPD Exhibit Bundle CJC 56. So it should follow the document Advocate Silo just presented you with. Thank you.
Again, you'll assist us with where it should actually go.
Indeed, Chairperson. Commissioner Mkhwanazi, please identify the document in front of you. Are you familiar with this document?
I think it's the statement that I submitted to IPT.
Thank you. Do you see paragraph 1
yes,
of that
I know
statement?
That same day, yes.
You indicate what is indicated there?
It's my ID number and everything, yes.
As well as your name, I, Julius Dr. Mkhwanazi, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you see the top right corner of that document? It says the Brakpan, correct?
Brakpan is page
yes, and
1.
that is a reference. The reference to Brakpan is a reference to what exactly?
No, they said when IPT was investigating, they said it's a Brakpan. You see, that's when I wrote Brakpan.
Brakpan.
In fact, it was 3 things that they asked me to write. You see.
My apologies, Commissioner. Let me phrase the question differently. The reference to Brakpan in the top right corner is a reference to the location,
yes.
the police station? Yes.
No.
Yes, the location.
It's a reference to the case that you were asking me about.
Thank you.
It's a Brakpan thing.
Thank you. And under the word Brakpan on the top right corner, you will see a reference to a page 1. Is that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
and if you flip it over, there is on the top right corner a reference to a page 2. Is that right? Top right
the
corner.
Second page.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So we've identified that this is the statement you provided to IPID in the context of an investigation. It is a 2-page statement, and at the bottom of page 2, can you identify that signature there?
Yes, I signed.
That's yours.
And that's my first number too,
Thank you.
or police number.
Thank you. When you were approached by IPID to prepare this statement, round about what time was this?
It was the day I've said they called me for blue lights. Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
They called me for blue lights. Whilst we were talking about blue lights, they said, hey, there's this thing, you see.
Do you
I
have
said, Sorry?
Please continue.
It was the same day. It's either it's the 30th or after that, but I don't remember exactly. But when I came back to work, it's either the next day they called me to come to IPT.
So roughly is 2023?
Yes, 2023. No,
yes.
2023.
23.
Yes,
Thank you.
2023.
And do you recall the name of the official that approached you in the context of?
It was 5 officials. He called him Advocate Kulu, his national IPT. He was with 2 people from national. It's Mr. Dlamini and Miss Dlamini. They said they are not married, they're just colleagues. Then it was people from the IP province. That's what how they are to introduce. It was Mr. Makakula. I know Mr. Makakula because he's doing investigation in there. And Miss I know her by name, Nomsa. I know her because they're doing any investigation in a Guruleni. It is them. There was this advocate. I couldn't take his name, but he's their boss here in the province. There's other 3, they were from national. Yeah, it was another, I think there were 7 if I'm not mistaken. But I could remember a lady and 2 from province. In fact, there were 2 ladies and all others, maybe 6 or 7, it was males on that day. And it was not only this one, ne?
But my question relates to this one. When
yes,
you were
yes,
approached,
yes. And when I was approached, I was not approached. They approached me about blue lights, you see. That's when I went there. When I was there, then they said, no, out of that, there's this again.
There we go.
Yes.
So tell the commission when they say, no, there's this again. What is that a reference to?
No, they started by saying, there's a case in Brakpan. I said, what case in Brakpan? It's about the murder. I said, what murder? You see. Said, do you know Yako? I said, yes, I know Yako. Work with Yako. You see. But the same thing they said, they did. I said, no. It was the last time. On that day, maybe I was having a year or months without even seeing, without even communicating with Yako. But they agreed that, yeah, we know that we are no longer working together. We've decided not to work because they know I even explained the reasons.
Nevertheless,
Is this a coincidence, or is this a deflection? Or is something deeper happening behind the scenes? This story is exploding. It is getting international headlines. The assassination, the commission, the denials, the rumors online. South Africa. Do you think that Marius van der Merwe's murder was related to Julius Mkhwanazi, or do you think that there is something deeper going on? Something that we are only just scratching the surface on? Now, remember to hit that like button immediately and subscribe. Thank you to all my members. I appreciate you. Memberships contribute towards the plant fund behind me. As you can see, I've upgraded some pots. And let me know, comment below what more episodes you want to see on this matter. We will be covering other things in the December period, but I just wanted to thank everyone. And we are almost at 10K, and I wanted to thank every single one of you, of my subscribers. Thank you so much. And remember, stay safe and watch your 6, because it is a dangerous world out there.